hair looks terrible. Welcome back. Hi, I'm Sebastian. She's SaraBelle. We're coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, talking to you about fast food and junk food. We're not doing much about junk food in this initial hour.
Right.
But we got so much junk food to talk about. I want to talk about Twinkies versus Zingers.
Yes.
I want to talk about Ho-Hos versus those little coffee cakes, those little cinnamon streusel cakes that I was worried were not going to come back.
I bought a package of 8.
Those were my favorite.
He spent the night, bought a package of 8, and I think there was 3 left in the morning.
Well, we had a slumber party, and I'm sorry. I was just really overjoyed they came back because I tried to make cinnamon streusel cake when Hostess went under.
Right.
When they sort of fired all the employees and just went out of business. And then, whole topic to talk about there.
Another one, I will have to find the link for you because in Portland, I bought the last box of Twinkies when Hostess closed. Yeah. It was on the news. I had to find the link somewhere.
I love that.
I bought the last box of all
the
Portland.
Final box.
On fat kid status. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was sad that Twinkies went away there for a while. And again, I mean, that's kind of the whole labor and wage topic that we will talk about in an upcoming show, but I feel like that's part of the really.
There was something.
I mean, there was a strike. The unions wanted certain, and it was more than one union, if I remember right. I don't have the story up.
I don't have it either.
We'll talk about it in the future, though, and that'll be a good one. We're going to talk about sweeteners. We're going to talk about sodas. We're going to talk about desserts. We're going to talk about just about everything. I've told you that. If you're already watching, you don't need us to repeat that. But we were talking about the best burgers and fries.
Right.
My number one, probably In-N-Out Burger. And for French fries, I think also In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, because you see them. They have the
I love watching them turn potatoes into fries. Now, the McDonald's fries, I do get the feeling, and probably other places too, that those were pre-sliced somewhere else and frozen.
Oh, yeah. No, they definitely are. Pre-sliced and frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like them. They're okay. But they're not on that upper level like In-N-Out Burger. And I swear to God, it's because you see them chop those potatoes.
It's mental, I think. And you can hear the chunk.
I don't think it's mental. I think it's actually better.
No. But it's that kind of, you hear it when you're in the restaurant while you're waiting in line.
That's what you mean. Yeah, I see.
So what we left off.
I'm surprised Jack in the Box is so low on both of those lists.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. So we have a list here, and we'll just recap from the last one of the top fries and burgers in the 2014 census. So as far as burgers were concerned, or fries was concerned, it went McDonald's, Burger King, Five Guys, Wendy's, Arby's, In-N-Out, Carl's Jr., Hardee's, and Jack in the Box is how it went.
Burger King recently redid its formula for fries, right?
I did not like it.
How was? I'm trying to think back. I don't really remember noticing.
Fries.
They were what? Satis fries. I remember that.
And they were a bigger waffly cut, not waffle cut, but ridgy kind of one.
Yeah, with the skin on.
It's supposed to have less bad things for you.
Things. Like special oil they fry it in?
I think so. And I think what it was is you could have 100 calories of their normal fries, which is that big, or 100 calories of their other fries, which is that big, you know. So I think that's what.
Okay.
So we left off on burgers.
In-N-Out.
9%. 9%. Although below In-N-Out is McDonald's.
Oh, right, you are.
Yeah.
McDonald's and McDonald's has 7% of the burgers.
And so In-N-Out has 9%, which was great.
So In-N-Out beats McDonald's.
Yeah,
do you think that's right?
I do think that's right. So they must have been surveying someone on the West Coast.
Oh, you think?
Because In-N-Out
is not on the West Coast.
No,
it's not on the East Coast.
East Coast.
Okay.
So then Wendy's is next. I do like Wendy's.
Tell me about Wendy's.
My boyfriend has a problem with the square burgers.
Interesting.
He cannot. I don't know what it is.
I like it. I think it's
unique.
Yeah.
But he has more of a. This has been
pre-processed
by a machine versus formed into a patty. I'm like, honey, nobody uses their hands to form a patty anymore.
Yeah, he's thinking too much. There's too much geometry in that thought process. But okay, I can see that point. All right.
And then so the tie for burgers.
I mean, really, if you're getting a fast food hamburger,
it's pre-processed.
Isn't the whole health concept kind of already out the window?
No, it's not health. He's thinking of freshness, I guess, because his idea of a burger,
I do get that,
is the rolling and patting and But
are there any places that do that? Does In-N-Out do that?
In-N-Out does not do that. I think only mom and pop, non-chain. So there's a place on 4th Avenue called Lindy's, which was one of the Man vs. Food places.
We went there for tots.
We've eaten there for tots. You ate tots.
I ate tots.
I had a chicken burger.
These were excellent tots. These tots
they were
have
crack.
what on them?
They
cheese.
Cheese, sour cream, ranch, bacon, chives. I don't know.
Spectacular.
But this place is touted for having awesome burgers. I've shopped for them before, and they are just wholesale warehouse frozen patties.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't expect to go to any fast food place and get.
You got to go to a place like Dickman's, like I mentioned earlier, where it's actually a butcher shop and they actually make the product there. Because I tell you what, until you've had that beef hamburger infused with
bacon,
ground bacon, like pig meat, pork, I should say.
Cow and pig come together.
I tell you what, it is divinity incarnate. It is really good.
Right.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
So the number one is a tie.
The number one is a tie between
Burger King and Five Guys. Burger King is my number one. You know, I'm just going to get a hamburger.
I gave Five Guys like third place.
Yeah.
Because of, and again, it's because the bacon. The bacon is what sets it apart for me at Five Guys.
Yeah.
If In-N-Out could add bacon to its repertoire, I would never go anyplace else. I can tell you right now. Burger King tied for first. What do you think about that?
I think so. I think that because it's just a simple burger. They don't try to do anything too complex.
Flame broiled.
Right.
For your protection.
Now, they did do a 4-cheese Whopper.
Okay. Did you mention that to me earlier?
Yes, when we were in the car.
Yeah. What was that now? A 4-cheese.
A 4-cheese.
Type that into Google. Let's see what we get.
I'm going to go ahead and go into the Google. Please don't mind my giant
because
white
we were
arm.
talking about these burgers. 4-cheese Whopper.
4-cheese Whopper.
It is not what I expected. It is not 4 different kinds of sliced cheese.
No,
it is 2 different kinds of sliced cheese.
Yeah. It's supposed to be... Oh, okay, that picture is completely different from what I experienced. This picture looks like melted mozzarella, slice of American, slice of something else, and American cheese whiz, kind of.
Nacho cheese.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Every time I've ordered it, and I have tried it more than once, it has been 2 slices of cheese, the nacho cheese, and then shredded mozzarella that has not melted. So that texture...
That's what it was.
It was the texture.
You really didn't like the texture about it.
I did not like the texture. And the thing about Burger King is they don't try to be fancy. Yeah. They are very simple. They don't try to do the portobello. Well, actually, I think they do try to do the portobello.
I think they may try to do that as well. And I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind, for instance, McDonald's is going through a complete reformation.
Right.
They're redoing their menu. Stuff's getting cheaper. You know, they've often said, like other fast food places have said, that we have salads here. It's just nobody buys them. So you can hardly blame us for, you know, not offering salads. Every place. And by the way, I've had the salads at Jack in the Box, McDonald's, a couple of times each. I don't remember them being overly objectionable.
No.
Again, they're not freshly picked, but I mean, they're all right.
Right. And see, a lot of the things that I see at the beginning of the new year is all the morning talk shows are talking about health and diet because that's the New Year's resolution.
Right.
And one of the things I remember seeing a number of years ago was that the bag of ranch dressing that came with the salads had more calories than if you ordered a plain hamburger and a small fry.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so, I remember seeing it like Good Morning America or the Today Show or one of those ones because it was one of those which has more calories, plate A or plate B?
Yeah.
And
and that's always interesting to me. Also, what's interesting to me, Penn and Teller on their show Bullshit on Showtime did a whole episode on fast food. They had the CEO of Carl's Jr. interviewed on there, a couple of other people. Some people who are against burgers and fries for all reasons.
Right, for every,
Which I feel like if you extend that logic to its final extension, you're saying that we should eat nothing but leaves, seeds, spring water, and you know, we should not have any milk because it's a dairy product.
Right.
I don't even understand why vegans can't have milk.
kill the cow.
We're the only species.
We're the only species that drinks another
species' milk. We're the only species with internet access as well, according to Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan originally had that joke, but it's like, I think it was Jim Gaffigan said that. We're the only species that does a lot of stuff. So that only species argument doesn't really say much.
Yeah, no. Now, if ants had the intelligence that we did, well, first we'd be screwed.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that they would find a way to, have butterfly milk on their morning breakfast. I
suppose. How do we know that dolphins don't drink humpback whale milk for dinner on cereal? When dolphins have cereal,
I prefer humpback whale ice cream to milk. But.
And I feel like that should be another topic because people say, dolphins save tuna.
Right.
Because dolphins need to be protected because dolphins are mammals. Cows are mammals.
Right.
I mean, we're not against eating mammals. I guess dolphins are supposed to be intelligent. Pigs are supposed to be intelligent, and we eat lots of pigs. Yeah. So I don't really. I don't
I
feel like there's a lot of sliding double standards, and it's really difficult. All of that stuff I hope to explore with you and with you here on our Fast Food podcast. Yeah. We're good explorers together. I tell you what, we've explored a lot.
We've got Dora in the driver's seat.
Oh my God. Well, okay, we're gonna wrap it up. This has been our first hour. I can't believe it.
An hour already?
Yeah, it flew by already really fast.
Wow.
But we're gonna talk next time. What are we gonna talk about next time, SaraBelle?
I think we were gonna talk about number 2.
What's
number 4?
I hope we don't talk about number 2 because
that's what happens after.
Poop on the internet is not worth talking about. Number 2 idea was testing, talking about test markets, failed food experiments, and hoaxes and stuff like that. Yeah. So that'll
3D Doritos.
What was it?
3D Doritos.
3D Doritos.
They were like little
I
puffy
did.
Puffs.
Yeah.
And,
I thought you were going to say the Doritos Mountain Dew flavor.
Was that a hoax?
That was no hoax. That was apparently
a
real thing.
Oh.
We'll talk about that next time as
Mommy
well.
No want.
It sounds revolting. I wish I could get some for the next edition of the show. I would love to drink it.
Let's call it Pepsi.
Pepsi?
There is a Pepsi plant here in town, and be like, we are world renowned. Sebastian and Belle.
World renowned. We've had one podcast on the air, but
no, we've got 4.
We're worldwide.
We've got 4.
It's all one show though.
I will have followers in Korea.
Followers in Korea, internationally known. Perhaps my students in Mexico will like this as well. Yeah. All right. It's been wonderful being here. We're going to have another episode straight ahead, so join us for that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'm Sebastian.
I'm SaraBelle.
And we'll see you next time.